Light activated switch. I'll take one or two questions. Yes, Ruthik.
Same circuit can we also connect buzzer, sir?
Yes, of course. We can connect buzzer also. Yeah. Why do you need buzzer actually?
Actually, it's not something.
Yeah, you can. See, this question is good. Here, from here to here, if you connect buzzer from here to here, so whenever it is conducting, the buzzer also will come. Okay? So shall I close back the circuit normal?
Yes, sir. Sir, have it out.
Okay.
Sir, sometimes LDR will work opposite, sir. Means when light comes, it will on.
You can. You want that way also? Yes, we can alter the circuit. Okay. If you remove this stage, that's it. Whenever light fall on it, that will on. So, but here I just included this stage. We have to make it reverse. Okay. So that is the reason. Here I use two NPNs and one PNP to make you understand the opposite functionality of PNP to the NPN. So whenever you want some reverse function, you need to add another stage in between. So automatically the concept will be reversed. Likewise you can always.
So if we remove Q2 transistor, it will be so when
because he wants. I don't know why you want that.
Yes, sir, this will be helpful when this will be helpful to make us alarm, sir.
Oh,
a digital alarm.
Okay.
So whenever the light ray comes,
Okay.
the buzzer will be glowing on.
Okay, we can do that. We can.
Wake up.
Or else it also helps, means if we reverse, means it helps in security purpose, sir.
Okay.
Means anybody comes in.
Oh, that way.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's a good idea. Hey, that's a good idea. He has got a good idea. Like someone is passing, so you have always continuous one light ray. So if that is disturbed, something like that, you wanted to set up a security. There are all Guru Dakshina, my Guru Dakshina. There are applications. Applications are you have to write in my Guru Dakshina. Okay. Today onwards you will be writing everyday's feedback letter. So what you learned and what are your points given to me, what you understand, and all like your everyday's class. Okay. And ultimately, now let us start doing this project.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Any other question? Last one question. Shravani not asking today any question.
Sir, if we place the PNP with NPN, will there be reverse action?
Actually, if you put this PNP to the NPN, then that PNP will go off bad, short circuited. Because the circuit is designed here to give a positive voltage, something like that. I also wanted to explain you how to test a PNP to NPN. This is another important point, okay? And today's in your project, we don't want to confuse you. That's where this boy helped you for one reason. What he did, you know? Because the small transistor is small in size, very small. And if we club together like 547 and 557, because though it is only one, the PNP one, you might get confused. That's why what he did, you know? He painted that red one, with the red paint, he painted so that you don't get confused. The red transistor is a danger transistor, which is PNP, supposed to be soldered here only. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's one point. And the other point, what I wanted to tell you, if we can make our projector on.
Sir, can I help him?
No, this diode 4148. Anode is upside and anode is on negative side and the cathode is on upside. So this diode I forgot to explain. So our Bharat was figured out this problem. Sir, an extra component I found. So that particular 4148 diode, the red portion is anode, the black portion, you'll see the red portion, the black portion of the diode. And the red portion is anode and the black portion is cathode. So cathode must be put onto the positive side and the negative side the anode. It is given on the board, you don't have to worry about that, okay? Okay, my dear friends?
Why we produce let's say 270 ohms like that, sir?
What is this question is that why to use the 270 ohms, why to use the 2K2, why to use the 4K7, like that. Oh, that's okay. Right, okay. Actually, that is in fact the designing part. So in this CCL1, what is my main interest is that students will have their interest and basic understanding of the components and solder them and make them work, all this. But designing part is another phase, but however, as you asked me one question, I am going to explain you that because You know that particular 271 as a R1, the value, why I have chosen the 270, why not the 270K, for example, okay? Because I wanted to have a potential divider network, so that whenever resistance goes down, the base is driven. So I found, and reasonably, moderately, not too low, not too high as R1. R1 as should not be as too low. That's a mistake. I think two students projects that problem. Whose problem? Instead of 270, they solved at the 27.
Not me, sir.
Not you. These two did the same mistake. Okay. So they came to me, sir, mine is not going at all. Mine is not going at all because already the Q1 is on. Because that instead of 270, these people solved at 27 there. So 270, so already Q1 is on. So because Q1 is on, then lights are not showing on. Okay, that is feeling as daytime. In night time also it's feeling like a daytime. So I just made it reverse, okay? Yes, good question. Current requires. It's a very good question. Rutvik asked me, instead of small LED, now in our project, we use the small LED as a street light. So that entire circuit is working as a automatic control for the street light. So for the bulb, as a street light bulb, we are using that LED now. So he wants it to use that by another big LED. Big LED might require more current inside. So we must choose a transistor, the Q3, the PNP one. As of now, we have used the 557. The 557, the maximum collector to emitter current it can carry 100 milliampere because your LED doesn't require more than 20 milliampere. So I said, okay, that transistor is good enough. But whenever you want to use this big LED, definitely in that path you need to use high power transistor where the collector to emitter current can be carried by few amperes also instead of milliampere, 100 milliampere. Okay, that's a good question. Oh, LDR. One more. Stop. Rutvik asked me another question. Why to use a small LDR? Why can't we use a big LDR? That's why 80 rupees one. That's what his question. So the cost is not matter here. The small also can be costly. Not that the bigger ones are costly. Okay. In fact, the bigger cell phones are lesser cost, and the smallest cell phone, more convenience, are more expensive. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Even the thickness.
So the cost is not important while learning the subject. So what you need to know, LDRs are measured with efficiency and then characteristics of LED, like the response of LDR with respect to the light intensity, how proportional the both depends upon the quality of the LDR. That's one point. Second point, based on the diameter of the LDR. If suppose a small diameter, like the one which I gave you, mm, the diameter is measured in mm. So bigger diameter LDR will receive more light rays because the area is more. So that the sensitivity can be little more than this. But what I found as you are learning, if you have that kind of bigger LDR, diameter LDR, and with lights, little light sensitivity is already off, then you feel that something is not working, so it's not coming up, it's off. So what I felt, okay, moderately this diameter LDR will help you, so that you can play around the outside ambient light to the room light. See the way you are going to your window and you find that it is stopped. The moment you just come out of the window by 2 feet, that much of provision is given by the small area. If you have put it that bigger one, then probably even the classroom it is off. Because it is receiving more light rays from the reflected rays from the window center. Then you will feel that mine is not working. So you must feel the entire your home is working. Only when you go near the window or outside, or you put a torchlight or some kind of, then only. So with small LDR, I felt that is reasonably good. Nothing happens. Only the thing, sensitivity of the circuit goes up. Good question. Next.
Sir, some of the circuits work without a diode.
Yes. Now, how do you know that?
No, sir, actually.
Somebody did not solder the diode?
You said that no, it will work without that.
Yeah, I told without even putting the diode, it works. The reason I asked you to solder that diode, in fact, that is called freewheeling diode. Okay, that is called what? That is required whenever you wanted to control, high power lamps like 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt, 10 kilowatt, big street light lamps are there, no high. So that much of current your transistors cannot handle. So at that time, what you need to do, you need to connect a relay. So whenever you want to connect a relay, the relay coil is there, that's the inductive load. So you cannot, make relay on off on the circuit with a transistor without putting the freewheeling diode. Why? Because whenever the relay is off, in the inductor, the current will reverse and the voltage, high voltage spike produces in the coil of the relay. That will damage the transistor. So to avoid that, we wanted to freewheel the current which is there inside the coil of the relay. So that's where we are using a diode here. So whenever relay is off, immediately the current whatever is going on earlier before an inductor, it cannot be stopped so fastly. So that will get just freewheel inside the coil and the energy will go down. So tomorrow if you call me, suppose say, and ask me, Srinivas, we wanted to use this one controlling some street light, high power current control. We wanted to use relay and all. At that time, if this diode producing is not there on the board, then what happens is if you buy a relay and connect onto this, and then the moment 2-3 times the relay makes on off means that transistor Q3 will go bad. So that's where before telling you all that, I just designed it and put it so that even tomorrow if you connect your relay coil there, nothing goes onto the transistor to preview the current which is produced in the coil itself. Okay, my dear friend? Another question?
Sir, how they will prepare the LDS or which metal will use?
That is the theory part, so that cannot be really taken right. That's basic core science part, okay? That you can Google it and research or otherwise communicate to me email, I'll send you the stuff, okay? Because that's a bit more theory related and right now the time is not sufficient enough to explain all that. But that is depends upon the photons of the light rays, energy of the light rays, what mechanism takes place. This is a good question, Avi asked me a good question. What mechanism takes place inside the LDR so that due to the light rays, how the resistance changes? It's a good question. We'll work on it. Okay? So that's the theory part.
Sir,
Yes.
we keep big LED that should we change the settings?
Big LED up to double, triple size of this LED, you don't have to change. Just replace this. Okay? But if you wanted to go for some more bigger one like 1 watt and 2 watt and then that transistor also has to be replaced to some other transistor. Okay?
If big LED slightly will decrease, sir.
Right now with this transistor, the given conductivity and all, of course, and also your battery will go down very fast because this battery capacity is very less. 9 volt, 300 milliampere battery, something like that it is. So maybe hardly 1 hour it works for you. But don't worry about it. After these projects, I'll also help you to understand the power supplies. So that power supplies, they don't go down, okay? I'll take a little more extra class about the power supplies.
Lighting will be stable, sir. LED because
Because anyhow, because 9 volt and then the resistor. And probably at that time, Ruthvik asked me a good question. Probably at that time, because current is going more, the 470 ohm resistor, 390 ohm resistors in series with the LED might get a little more heated up. Then probably we need to introduce little more power handling resistor, not this quarter watt. All the resistors so far you are working with quarter watt capabilities. So probably in the big LED we might go for half watt or 1 watt resistor also. Since it's the same values and resistance values are not changing. But might be the power handling might be going up, okay? Size also little bit becomes.
So lengthy.
But this diode is only for relay coil, don't worry about it.
So mounted LED is sir?
Diode is a decrease some lighting, sir.
No. That is not at all drawing any current, right? That is reverse bias. The diode in the circuit is reverse bias. It is not doing anything for the circuit right now. But whenever you soldered a relay coil connection and that, at that time when relay is off, when it is on, it doesn't bother. When it is off, the high voltage spike produced. That particular high voltage produced spike only get preview in the diode. That is for that. Don't worry about right now. Okay? Okay, come on.
We tinted the switch no sir.
Say again. Switch. I give you switch. Yes.
We tinted that with
Yeah.
and then wire we have to tint the wire also.
See, both materials are the same. So with little heat they get together faster. So that you don't have to keep more time the solvent, so that the switch will work nice. Otherwise, lot of children made switches short circuited inside because what happened, they just kept soldering for more time. Yes, please come on, fast.
But sir, the wire is copper only, sir.
Yeah, wire is copper and
The material will be same as the copper.
inside the cable, inside the conductor, the copper ones. Okay, and now what exactly your question is what?
Inside, actually the wire is copper, sir.
Right.
The switch is also some of the metal.
Okay, metal, yes.
Like copper only.
Yes.
Why can't they easily see?
Yeah, because of oxidation, because they are ready to receive your solder metal right now. Because of long time they made them and then little bit oxidation. So what we need to do, we need to thin them so that while really soldering on the switch or the board, so that they don't take much time. That is the only advantage, thinning them. Okay, any other question, my dear friend? Any other question?
So if we
Come on, last question.
where we using the 390 ohms resistor in R5 and again the diode.
Yeah, that is also important. See, basically, there in the order of few ohms I want, and also, if I use more 390, other than 390, more resistance there, whenever QT is on from the base, then that resistor will not allow the required currents to be grounded. That's where I just compromise there at 390.
So can
So
we
sometimes not exactly, we don't work with exactly the exact calibrated values. We also do trial, lot of experimenting we do. We design the things, after that we try for better, that is called tuning. We tune the circuit for better optimum performance. So that's what we do. That's where the things are not readily available. Okay, we do the modification, alteration.
Can we opposite the light? If light comes, the switch should on like.
Oh yeah, we can do that, we can do that.
simply
That's
we
a
have to
good-
remove R3 10 volts resistor.
We can do that actually by rechanging the circuit. I'll explain it tomorrow. Okay? So what is that question is when light wave falls, then only
It should on.
that should go on. In that case, I think the most easiest modification what we can do right now, I can right now tell you how to modify that, okay? Because I think 2-3 people more ask about, okay? Now you see I'm just modifying that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
PNP transistor.
NPN.
NP.
Okay? Okay. Now this is your L. Some 390 or 470 watt. Okay? This is your positive 9 volts. This is your negative. That is negative. Okay? Now what's happening? Then positive 9 volts is coming here. And it wants to go down and get circuit closed. But however, we placed an electronic switch transistor. This will be conducting only when this is on. It will be on only when the base drive signal has come. When the base drive is given, then only it is on. The base drive will be given only when light rays are falling on it. Though the 9 volt is there, from there directly it is coming, that will not come here and drive this transistor because the light rays are not falling. If light rays are falling, then the resistance of the LDR comes from a few mega ohms to few ohms, like 10 ohms. Then only the 9 volt signal will go here to drive the base. At that time this is on. When it is on, then automatically the 9 volt battery and 390 ohms and LED, they are light, and then it goes down and the circuit is closed and it is glowing. I don't know why you asked me this question, but you don't need anything else. But just whenever light ray falls on your LED and
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
you got it very clear? Now another point. Whenever you wanted to make relay on when some light ray falls on some of your security thing, okay? Then what you need to do here, very simple. You take here 2 connections. This is for your relay. So you can have a connections like this. So you may have 220 volts AC and you can give the 220 volt AC to your some bell or alarm, whatever. Okay, phase. So whenever relay is on, that phase student rules will get connected here, that will come out and run your alarms and all. But whenever you use relay coils, you need to have the diode as I explained earlier. So that diode is for that purpose. So parallel to the diode, you connect your relays, 9-volt relay, coil, and automatically the contacts are used for whatever purpose you want. Finally, you understand now? So at that time, you can also see whether your circuit is functioning or not through your light ray falling on it, with the indication of the small LED. And the same thing can also be connected to the coil. The coil is also pulling some current, and then the light also is pulling some current. Maybe this is little more than the current pulled by the LED. Maybe some 25-30 milliampere, maybe 10-15 milliamps here. Altogether, that current plus this current is supplied by the 9-volt battery. Or next we will discuss about the power supply. Good question.
Sir.
Shall we close this now?
Sir.
What last question?
Sir, here for everything holes there no sir, 4 holes.
Huh.
But for a hole we are using for clips.
Actually, all the 4 holes for the PCB is to mount the PCB in some of your cabinets. But however, even if you use 3 in a box, fine, 1 is left. That is not, because the battery clip should not come out. No, otherwise we are learning now, right now. You don't know how to properly solder right now. So if you strongly solder, the battery clips are not coming with good strength. You see the kind of wire I brought for your switch, so strong.
Yes.
I select everything, but however, the battery clips are not made by me. So whatever quality is coming from the market, so we have to, and there is no other quality except than that. That's where we are compromising. But however, there must be a technique at least with you, so that with little energy they should not come out. Because batteries are a bit heavy. So because of the heaviness, if the solder comes out, every day you will feel I don't have solder. This thing coming out, I can't show it to my friends. All this you will feel bad. That's why what I did is, okay, better try with that. And for fixing this particular circuit board to another cabinet, 3 rest of them are sufficient enough. Okay? Okay, my dear friends. Good day. Huh?
Without a PCB, can we do this circuit?
Yes, wonderful question. Big hand to Shravani. Big hand to Shravani. Big hand, big hand. Why? Because yesterday we are discussing about you, Shravani. In fact, not about you, about this point. I told this my little girl that tomorrow we shall take general circuit board and breadboard like that. Okay? Tomorrow, if you forget, okay, she will not allow you to the class. Okay? Because this is your question now. Actually, I thought of bringing the general board. If they see that, they can make it. My dear friends, the boards which I brought for all these 3 projects are specially designed and manufactured as printed circuit boards, so that you can understand this and synchronize both and are fine. But actually, if you have any idea, the way just now I explained another idea out of not from the 3 projects, okay? But if you wanted to make it, you just buy a general board, keep these components and connect them through your piece of wires and all, finally make sure that that works. So that is where in my childhood I used to do. But these days, okay, I develop PCBs and just, those days we have no PCBs readily available for nothing. Only on breadboards and then general boards. Lot of my projects I did on only on general board. Tomorrow, I will bring a piece of general board how it looks like and also breadboard. In breadboards you don't have to solder at all. Only just connect the cables and make sure that your idea works. That is called breadboard. So not expensive, okay? Okay, and what is the thing you are saying?
Which is just simple doubt, sir. Sir, can it work through a laser pen? Just for the laser pen?
Yes. If laser is a light ray, if LDR response to that we try with that and tell me.
I'll change my doubt, sir.
Okay, just try that.
Will be, now we are having light laser pen, sir.
Right.
When we are switching on it while pressing the laser button, it will be focusing on that LDR.
Right.
So it will be on it.
Right.
So the circuit will be closed and
Right.
the power supply is going on, the LED will be glowing.
Okay.
Again when we are pressing it in that same way, again it should be off.
Oh, you need once on, once off.
With the same light ray.
Then this is a good question. Prem, wonderful. Come here, come here. Wonderful, good question. Excellent question. What he wants is, you want to send a light ray, so the project must be on. So once his light ray is off, means it should not go off. Okay, that should remain on. And whenever he send another light ray, otherwise next time whenever he pass on the light ray again on the same LDR, that time it must go off. And again third time when he just put it on, again light ray, that time it must on. Likewise, you want to trigger, so that is possible called a flip-flop. That is called digital IC. So when we go to tomorrow's project, I think that is going to help you. Because anyhow, there is a digital IC inside. That time I'll explain about this, okay? So that you can modify the things. I think in CCL2, one of the project I'll design on this particular, one of the things with the same light show, okay? That's a good idea, Okay?
Then this would be helpful at our homes now, so by sitting on our bed only we can
Yeah,
off our
we
bed
can
lights.
modify. Good idea. But I think this is one of the good ideas. I need application side ideas. Not that this particular three projects will help you for all your electric and electronic knowledge base. But however, the basics what I am going to explain behind every of the project are good enough. Lot of clarity, lot of doubts. Why this resistance? Why the transistor? Why how the technique? What we do? All that. So even after me, the guidance what I gave you in this class will help you to further research and learn the books and the internet. And then if at all something very much cracking your mind, you might call me and send me an email. So in this particular point, what shall I do? What can be done best? And all you can have an idea about, right? Okay. Dear students, I hope you enjoyed this video, how to make light activated switch. Through this video, I'm sure you learned much. And if you wanted to do many more projects, you can join Children Circuitlab. And once again, I'm happy to announce that it is going to start from 1st June 2014 at Sri Gautami Smart School, Rajahmundry.